How stunning is that?
That's right, folks. This week we truly hit the jackpot with the scenery. Just when you think it can't get any better, it does. Keep watching as we spend our last few days on the South Island heading north, making our usual stops and driving along what must be the beautiful road we've ever experienced. We've just left our Airbnb. Thank you, Kathy, for a wonderful stay, and we're about to join State Highway 1, heading north. Now, guys, if you've been watching our channel, you'll know there's so much to see, and it's always not long before we stop. And today's no exception.
Good morning, guys. We set off quite early this morning after a lovely breakfast made by our host Kathy. Hi, Kathy. And had a beautiful stay, and we are now heading further up north, but en route we just spotted this and stopped, and it's a Maori historical site. But what I found just interesting here is I think it's like a prayer. It's the welcome to go through the gate. And obviously we can't speak Maori language, but it says, Tiwa a warrior of note, build a fort of 3 forts here a long time ago, a place to run to when overrun, so the old story goes.
Yes, so that's right, folks. We're in a place called Huriawa, and this place is full of stories. Chief Tiwa and his people held out here in a siege that lasted 6 months.
And it was part of the 1998 claims settlement where this land was returned back to the Maoris. And it's now protected under the Department of Conservation. So here is the gate here. And we're just going to walk through it.
We did the 2.5 loop around the peninsula. It was around the cliff edges, but clearly marked walkways, with plaques along the way sharing the local Maori stories. It took us around 45 minutes, but it did burn off some of those calories from that delicious breakfast earlier. We drove a little further and made another stop at a place called Shag Point on the coast. Yes, you've heard that right. No comments about the name, please. But we'd heard there were seals hanging around on rocks, and sure enough, we spotted a few basking in the sun. Now, these fur seals are pretty cool. They're not actually as clumsy as they look. They are built for the water. They've got thick, dark coats that keep them warm and long whiskers that help them hunt for fish and squid. The males can get huge, up to 2 meters long, while the females are a little bit smaller. It's hard to believe that not so long ago they were almost wiped out by hunting, but now they've made a strong comeback along the coast. Our next stop was the Moeraki Boulders, which pretty much everyone seems to visit when they're in the South Island. so we figured we should see what the fuss was all about. I've got to say, for a bunch of big rocks on a beach, it was actually pretty cool. The boulders are really huge, almost perfectly round stones, just sitting there like someone just dropped them from the sky. The beach itself was stunning, and I even managed to have a quick paddle in the water. Turns out these things are about 60 million years old and formed naturally, which made them seem even more impressive.
Right, so this is one of the boulders that's broken up into pieces. Obviously from the from sand, the sea crashing into it, and it's just broken up, and there's your bits. Oh, a big jigsaw puzzle, that's what it is. Okay, so the next sticker is going on the board on Moeraki Boulders beach. If you see it, take a photograph of it, put it in the comments, and we will send you a sticker.
Done. Okay guys, we're back to feeding animals, this time red deer, and look over there, an alpaca is racing up here. Here he comes, he says, I smell food. He's a friendly deer, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's friendly.
Come in, Mr. Alpaca.
You are greedy, you. No, you've had enough. You've had enough. You've had enough. Look at him. It's because he's got a longer beak.
No, yeah,
You've got a longer beak. You are cheeky. You are cheeky. Let your friend have it. Look, you go in there. Look. No.
Well, we'd had quite a long day on the road so far, and we'd taken in so much scenery, but by the time we'd reached Steampunk HQ in Oamaru, we only paused for a quick look. We heard it's well worth a visit, but this time it just wasn't on our list. Instead, we turned inland and made our way to Fairlie to find a place for the night. We'll catch you in the morning, guys.
Good morning, people.
Good morning.
It's our Saturday morning here, and we are in Fairlie. We got here yesterday, didn't do much filming because we went and did the normal things, had to do our washing, etc. Just chilled out and had a nice meal last night in one of the local restaurants. Fairlie is known for its famous bakehouse, and we are going for breakfast because it's meant to have the best pies out, and Mr. D wants a pie for breakfast, so let's go and see what it's all about. So Mr. D, he's settled for a venison pie.
Venison and cranberry pie.
Oh, venison and cranberry pie. And I settled for an almond croissant and a nice coffee. And we've got 2 donuts to take away with us. Wow, this place is flipping popular. It has not stopped people coming in buying their pies. So, just a little way up from the bakehouse is the Fairlie town sign with the soldier standing there. And if I go round here, there's a board that tells you all about Mackenzie goes to war, and that, and it tells you all about the war and how the men from the Mackenzie country joined the regiments. And then here, where the Fairlie railway station once stood, Men like Trooper Mackenzie waited anxiously for their trains. Just the same like it was in the UK. It tells you the story here.
We headed out on what would be our most epic drive ever.
Okay, so here we are on the shores of Lake Pukaki, and over there in the distance, that is Mount Cook. And for this is the other side to where we were last week. On one side when we was at Fox's Glacier. This is the other view, and there seems to be more snow on this side than there was on the side we were looking at last week.
So this is a very popular place with the coaches. They come and drop you off. They stay here for about 10 minutes. They all go to the toilet, take their pictures and move on.
We left the lake viewpoint and joined the highway that leads directly to Mount Cook. It runs alongside the Lake Pukaki, and to us, it was the most beautiful road we had ever driven. We'd seen it so many times in other people's videos and photos, but now it was our turn, and it truly took our breath away. We kept driving until we reached the end of the road, and we stopped and ate our lunch. We took a few pictures, and then we headed back, still amazed at the scenery.
How stunning is that? So guys, we've just made a quick stop here just to come down to Lake Pukaki's water's edge. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Pukaki? Lake Pukaki, I think that's how you say it. Just to my left up there you will see Mount Cook in its all glory, where we just come from. And I just want you to look at the colour of this stunning lake. And it's formed, of course, from the glacier waters, more than likely from Mount Cook. Would go for a dip, but it is freezing in there. But how beautiful is that? Just to walk along the edge here. And there's no tourists around, just me. And Mr. D's having a quick 5 minutes nap in the car, as he does. And left me to go off and do the filming. But I don't mind, I get to look at these beautiful views. Now, does anyone think it's strange, those clouds in front of us? Because a minute ago they were on our left, and now they've moved and they're straight in front of us. Now, I said to Mr. D they're flying saucers, and he said don't be silly. But I'm not so sure, because we've both never seen anything like that in our lives. Only in Twizel, folks.
Yes, we detoured off to Twizel on the way back before heading back to Fairlie. And those clouds, well, they were still in the sky by the time we got back. Very strange.
So we have had a busy day, being up Mount Cook and everything.
Yeah, we have.
So we're now switching the cameras off because we've come to Tekapo Thermal Springs for a couple of hours just to chill out.
Just relax.
In the hot pools. Quick flick around for you guys because that's all you're going to see. And that's it.
That's it.
See you later.
Time for us to relax.
This is the pool we spent most of our time in. Just this one there. And they go on up there and round there. But that's it, done. Mr. D, how do you feel?
Oh, good. Yes, it's lovely.
We had booked online a couple of days earlier. It cost us just over £15 and it was worth every single penny.
So guys, we're at Lake Tekapo. There's the lake there, and just over there is the little church that we've come to see. Here we are, the Church of the Good Shepherd, and here's the door, and it's closed. It's meant to stay open till 8, but for some reason they have closed it. But never mind, we'll still get a picture. And there is the church.
The Church of the Good Shepherd.
Church of the Good Shepherd. Stunning location. It's such a beautiful evening. We made another stop. Yeah, look at this. Just sitting at the side of the road. We saw this earlier on actually, but it was rammed for the tourists. But now they've all gone home. There's an airstream. We thought we'd just pull over and film it for you guys. Three Creeks Trading Company. I like the colour better than the car. There's a little coffee shack there, which is shut of course. And a little Rusty Acres car sitting up the top there. So I think it's just a little pit stop that people stop at to have a look. And obviously someone's gone to great effort to collect all this stuff for the tourists. Your place, your name. Nice. Little blacksmith shop. Old school garage.
That's a wrap for today, folks. So join us next time as we soak up our final days in New Zealand and get ready to say farewell to this beautiful country.